Thank you, Travis. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin in Haiti. Haiti has become the Caribbean country with the highest number of positive COVID-19 cases after the French-speaking country recorded 77 new cases on Monday. The Ministry of Health said that the new cases bring to 533 the number of people who have tested positive for the virus since the first case in Haiti on March 19. It said that the death toll also increased to 21. Jamaica had been the CARICOM country with the highest number of positive cases of the virus. That was detected in China last December and blamed for 488 deaths globally and more than 4 million others infected. Jamaica on Monday said no new cases had been reported and that the total remained at 520, with 9 deaths. On Sunday, Haiti recorded nearly 100 positive cases, and the Ministry of Health, in its latest statement, said that the new number of active cases now stands at 491, with the number of suspected cases followed being 2,120 cases. It said that the number of people hospitalized is 253, while 1,330 persons remain in quarantine at home. And now for some CARICOM news. The Caribbean community deplores the latest attack by the European Commission on the economic well-being of some of the member states who were named on May 7, 2020 in a list of third countries with strategic anti-money laundering, combating the financing terrorism deficiencies, and which would therefore be subject to enhanced due diligence measures by the European Union states. This list, which includes 4 CARICOM member states, was published despite the European Council in objecting to a list submitted for approval last year, concluding that the Commission's submission was not established in a transparent and resilient process that actively incentivizes affected countries to take decisive decisions while also respecting their right to be heard. Impacted countries were neither informed or consulted prior to this month's publication. The Commission's unilateral actions are therefore contrary to the principles of transparency and consultation reflected in the Council's conclusion, as well as the Council's own assertions about the revised methodology, which advocates prior engagement with third countries. It should be noted that of the 4 CARICOM states included in the Commission's list, 1 has been delisted by the Financial Action Task Force, the global IML CFT standard setting body, since February 2020, and the 3 other member states had already entered into an agreed action plan with the FATF-CFATF. Moreover, the Commission has published the list of high-risk jurisdictions, even as the action plan for the Comprehensive Union Policy Preventing Money Laundering and Terrorist Financing is still being subject to stakeholder consultations that will conclude by July 2020. In Jamaica, an 82-year-old resident of Harmon's district in Manchester, Jamaica, popular for his work as an Obeahman, was arrested by police last Friday and charged with raping a woman and her 14-year-old daughter. According to police reports, between Thursday, May 14 and Friday, May 15, the woman and her daughter, both from a St. James address, went to the home of the accused, who told them that in order to remove the duppy from them, he had to have sex with them. It was reported that the accused had sex with the mother 3 times and 8 times with the daughter. A resident from the area said persons heard noise coming from the man's dwelling house, and that was when people found out what was happening. The matter was reported and the man was subsequently arrested. Another resident said the accused has been a popular Obeahman in the area for years, practicing his unorthodox methods, and has been visited by individuals from all over. And finally, some news coming out of Venezuela. Venezuela has launched legal proceedings against the Bank of England to try to force them to release £930 million worth of Venezuelan gold. The gold is being retained following British and U.S. sanctions in Venezuela. Venezuela says it wants the Bank of England to sell part of the Venezuelan gold reserves to use the funds to fight the spread of coronavirus. It says it has agreed for the money to be sent directly to the UN to ensure it is not used for other purposes. Venezuela is calling for the funds to be transferred to the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, to administer the purchase of supplies like medical equipment to fight COVID-19. The legal wranglings comes amid the fears about the ability of Venezuela's crumbling healthcare system to handle the outbreak. Well, that has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Travis.